Okay, good evening everyone. So it's going to be a bit of an update on my Squire video that was one of the early ones I did. Not saying I've got very many yet, but one of the earlier ones I did was my Squire, little family of Squires, and those of you who have watched it might have remembered this layout of Squires that I had from the other angle, I think. But and I went along and went, you know, the 220, the 330, 440, 550, 660, 770. All the ones on this side are steel bodies with brass levers, even numbered, 4 levers. All the ones on this side, the odd numbered ones, are solid brass, so brass front, back, body, sometimes a metal steel shackle, but sometimes a brass shackle, and brass levers inside, again 4 levers. I did an update video, and I did an update video because I'd made a mistake. And fundamentally I made a mistake because I forgot the 2 lever variants. And the reason I forgot the 2 lever variants was because they're moderately rare. They come along occasionally on eBay and such like, but they're not, you know, there's not many of them. They tend to be the old style. As I said, with these in the different styles of key tell you roughly how old they are, plus the dates on the back. Anything with a PEF, with a P key, is a newer style. Anything with the old 2-letter EF, ET, TE keys, or yes, EF, TE keys, with barrel keys, they're the older style. So I managed to get hold of a 662 in the UK. Chris Capoon was a real gent and managed to get hold of me a 442, and you can tell the one I've been missing. And this is the point that I apologise to 2 people. So I need to move my camera back while it's almost falling off the table. You notice my camera angle's all a bit odd today because my wife has stolen back her camera. Let's move to there. So I'm back to the old camera, which isn't quite as good. So I'm missing the 222. It has evaded me for a while, so my apologies here go to Julian on Facebook, who was bidding against me, unbeknownst to me. I had no idea who else was bidding against me. I set an upper price and went with it. And to Peter Lewis, the Irish lockpicker, because he's been hunting for one for a while. I didn't see the auction soon enough to sort of give him warning to think about it. I think there was only about 3 hours left on it when I put the bid in, maybe even less than that. But I have managed to find a 222, so I have the full set. I'm quite chuffed at that. I have the full set. I don't quite have the full set in the mix of keys and sizes, but I'm close to that. I'm getting a bit OCD about this at the moment, but there is my full set of Squires: the 2 levers, the 4 levers, and the brass 4 levers. I think the other thing I was going to do is have a quick look at a modern 660. Now, I bought a handful of modern 660s because I'm making some up with fronts, with perspex fronts on them. Now, the interesting thing you'll find about these is that there's some manufacturing changes that they've done. They're a bit lighter. I reckon they're about 5% lighter. It's not very much, but it's noticeable when you weigh them. They have plastic grommets, washers, in between the shackle and the body. Previously the 660 wouldn't. It was a larger metal formed section. Sorry, you can't see it there. Larger metal form section, whereas you've got the plastic in there. So I think that's a bit of manufacturing ease and probably a bit of cost saving on metal. The other thing is that they don't have brass levers anymore. They are metal levers, steel, I would think, possibly coated, but they're metal, they're steel, not brass. Couple of things on the identification front out of interest. They don't have any star shapes or crosses on the front of the rivets, which a lot of the others, the older styles, do. The numbers, just to be annoying, the wording they've switched round. So on all of these, the discussion of levers is on the left hand side as you look at it, and the forged steel shackle is on the right hand side. Other way round on the modern ones. On the back you've got the website. That sort of gives it away as a modern one. I'll find a date out for when they first registered that website, which will give some dating evidence for these ones. So that's the new 660. So that was just a quick update on my Squires. Again, apologies to those gents who I either outbid or didn't manage to give the opportunity to bid, but I'm sorry, I'm quite chuffed I've got one now, and the next one I see I will I have a list of people to tell. Okay, so all the best to everyone, good night, North Star.